anything. Maybe I'll eat a little bit, but I need to cook something for the rest of the I'm also wanting to do, I think I want to set an AI thing. So if I'm blocking with my shield and I got my shield in front of me, there's more space in front of me that's blocked off. So naturally, the enemy that's fighting you will naturally want to back off because there's no more space to close that distance. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find a way to manipulate that distance. That will be more dynamic too, so where the enemy feels comfortable being in front of you would be kind of interesting. Instead of him kind of locked in the same spot, make it a little bit more dynamic. That'll make it feel more authentic. At least I think that will. And then we also need to make a defense mode, so we kind of have him do his offensive stuff, but it's not very reactive to what you're doing. So what I think I want to do is if the AI takes damage, he goes into defense mode for like maybe 2 to 4 seconds. So we'll do a 3-second wait time with a variation of plus or minus 1 second. He's just blocking and defending himself so that you can't just spam attack in one direction.
guys, how we doing? Just doing about a, I don't know, 2.5 hour dev stream today, I guess. Hey, Squishy with the raid. Yeah, I was just over there watching his stream. So yeah, now we probably got some people in here. So without further ado, let's see, here's my game. Alright, let's see. So yeah, it's got some janky animation. We're working on the gameplay first. Oh, that was a quick death. Yeah, look at that. So we got the game over screen, that's pretty new. Got our character and inventory screen, appearance, black teeth. He doesn't have a, we're gonna have a cape, but he doesn't have it yet. And we got rings, you can equip the ring. And that's extra large for testing. Oh yeah, that actually equips it in your hand as a weapon. So we gotta sort out this equipping stuff. Hey Tomboy, how's it going? Tomboy extremist. That idle animation is solid. Yeah, the idle animation is pretty good. Yep, thanks. They're just moving around a little bit, not too exaggerated like most games. Most games, their idle animation looks kind of like Terry Davis here, doing his dance. Not exactly idle. Alright, so we got some notes here, right? Not that. Could do some Blender scripting, but I don't know. Yeah, Rip Terry. Rip Terry. Saint Terry, as we like to say. He tried to warn us about the CIA. Naggers. We're on YouTube, guys. We're on YouTube. Not that anybody's watching us there, but if Rumble goes down, it's an option. As long as I don't say the real word that Terry said on YouTube 10 years ago. Actually, I probably could get away with it because I'm not monetized over there, but I don't know. I don't want to burn all my bridges. We're making a game here. There's plenty of people telling you about the N's and the J's and the F's and the K's and all that. And the P's. Take that to mean whatever you will. Let's see. So I was messing around with some Blender scripting last night. So this is kind of cool. This is the compositor. I just so I made these 3 images here, and now we can just get rid of this stuff. Like how do we do it? B. Just delete that stuff. Come down here and just go text, run script, and it just recreates all that using this script. Yeah, that's it. And that's kind of like what happens if you here, I should take a screenshot of that. Can I make it bigger? I guess that's good enough. You'll be able to read that. Whoops, what am I doing? Maximize. And let's just, oh, that is the whole thing. Okay. See, Blender's scroll bars are not the most accurate. What happens if we click up here? Yeah, see, this is something that Raylib scroll bars don't really have. It doesn't start scrolling till you get down about to the middle of the scroll bar. Whereas with Blender and most programs, it scrolls like you can just kind of click there and drag it. Then your mouse movement moves the thing. Yeah, anyway, let me take a screenshot of that. Here, we don't need this. We don't need to do that. So if anyone's interested, if anyone wants to mess around with this stuff, this is how you do it. I'll just go post that on, whoops. Oh, should have got my sound on, that's not good. Here, yeah. Oh yeah, so what does this do? It takes these three images and combines the red, green, and blue and puts them together like this. Do I have to hit F12? No, but I could add a compositor node, like output composite, like that. And then F12 will do this. But we don't even have to do that because you can just go down to viewer node and say image, save as. Also that's better because it's a square image, and I think if you do the compositor, the render, it comes out it to be like 1920 by 1080 by default, so you got to go and change that stuff too. Somehow image, you got to do image size. No, how do you do it? You got to do your render settings, I guess, for that. So I'm trying to figure out a good way, like a nice efficient way to do this. And I also need to make a script to do the baking. So I'm thinking we could play around with that right now. Like if we go over to our skeleton here, no, don't save. And we go over to our, no, UV editing. And our crown. So what I want to do here is write a script that will just bake all three of these with a couple different settings here in the baking. Yeah, like we want to change, where's that sampling? Right here. We want that to be 1 and then maybe 1024 for the occlusion map. So let's see what we can do. Let's look at the scripting window over here. All right, so I've got a script here somewhere. What was it? Where the hell did I put it? Oh, maybe I didn't actually save it. Well, then let's go grab that real quick. Yeah, because we're gonna want to do that too. Or here, let's do text. Save as. We'll just call it. What do we call it? Bake composite. Now we'll call this composite test. Let's put test in all caps just to be sure. And yeah, come on, save. And then we can just go back here and scripting, open that. All right. Then let's see, we got to go to UV where we got all this stuff set up for baking. And so how are we going to do this? I guess maybe if I can select all three of these, like, well, we can just do that, right? Then let's make this script window temporarily, no, Python console. So where would that be? Like, that would be the active material probably. So C dot, is there an active material? No. Maybe active object dot, does it have an active material? Yeah, there we go. Then what? Material. Let's see. So use nodes should be yes, because it's checked, right? Yep, that's true. Let's see. Is there like a selected or active anything? No. Shoot, where is? Is there images or textures or something? Texture paint. No, that's texture paint slots. No, I don't think that's it. Texture paint images. Then we can do this little Python trick. You can put, you know, square brackets with a colon in them to turn a list, to turn like an iterator into a list, so it'll actually show you what's in it, but there's nothing in it, so never mind. Let's see, is there anything like images or something? Let's look at our other script. We've got image node. This is how you create an image node. bpy.data.images. Okay, maybe we got to look at data. At least we can get the images from there. But nah, I don't think that's going to be useful though. But you would go d.images, which is just short for bpy.data.images. And we got to do that thing to actually list them. And it's just going to list the file names, but these are actual image objects that you can access their data. But I don't want to get all the images. I just want the ones I've got selected in here under material nodes. So where the fuck is that? The dot materials. No, it wouldn't be there. That's going to be all my materials. Yeah, we don't want that. We're barking up the wrong tree. Let's go back to this. Is there like a selection? What's in selection sets? Nothing. Is there like a current? What do we have over here? Selected objects, active objects. So if you select multiple objects, they'll all be in selected objects. The last one selected will be active object, which is right here. So we don't want active, we want selected. Editable object. No, we don't want all that. We want images in the active material. Or no, we want nodes in the active material. That's what we want. So let's see. What was it? Active objects dot active material dot node tree. There we go. And then do we have anything like selected nodes? Maybe not. maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. But we could definitely look at the nodes here. Nodes right there. Node tree dot nodes. So all node trees work the same way, I think. You just go like that to see what's in it. There's probably some way to like just browse this over here or something. I don't know though. This is what I know. The other thing we could do is just search. We could just search. If you know what term you're looking for, you can Google it or whatever, and like the AI search will give you some half-right information sometimes. See, what are all these nodes? We could just search through here and find the OR and M nodes. Just looking at the node names. So you could look at node 1.name and its material output. Sorry, this text is getting in the way. The button readout. Let's see, so there's going to be an image texture node, and we got to look at the image name of it. Yeah, see, this is kind of a pain, but we might have to live with this though. Let's try -1, -2. Let's see, that's the last one. So this is second to last is an image. So -2 will get that. It's an image texture. Let's just not that. Let's just add another one there so we can so the button text isn't getting in the way. And let's see, so that's the name. Whoops. -2 dot type. I think this is what we want to, yeah, text image. So we can filter that. So we could say x for x in that if x dot type equals text image. So that gives us only the image textures. And how many? Let's just get a length. How many are there? 6. Yeah, that's right. So we got these 3 and these 3. And we just want to we want to be able to bake these 3 and then combine them as RG and B channels into this one ORM texture. And then that has to be there, and that just gets, having this hooked up just like this tells the GLTF exporter to say load this file and use it for occlusion, roughness, and metalness. Yeah. So that's just the way it's done in Blender. And we're trying to automate the baking part, which is, that's metal. So you gotta select ambient occlusion, change the sampling to 1024 and bake it, and then you gotta go and select roughness, change the sampling to 1, then bake it. So we're gonna figure that out now. And like if you just hover your mouse over the button, it tells you this is the command you do to actually run the bake. And yeah, and you've got to type. Oh, okay, cool. So we're gonna plug that in. Can we just copy? Yeah, just copy the Python command. So if we go over to scripting and let's make a new one. Text new. And we can do. Oh wait, where'd it go? Oh, it's here. Okay. So we're gonna do what was it? Ambient occlusion. Copy Python command. AO, okay. Then roughness would be copy command. And then for the samples we would say is that the right one? Render samples, yep. That's what's used for baking. So we want to copy the data path. I think we need the full data path. So that would be Shift Control Alt C if I want to use keyboard shortcuts. So we just say equals 1024, and then for the other two we say equals 1. Okay, text save as bake test.py. Okay, we're not gonna run that yet. Let's just go back here. Oh, and for this we gotta do import bpy. Okay. Save that. Back over here. How do we gotta select the images before we bake them though, because whatever image you select, well, it's got to be selected in the image editor really. And that's what tells it what to bake to. Yeah, image textures. So that just means whatever image is selected in the image editor. Or in here. So let's see, we could go over this like this, and let's see. So let's just look at one of those. Look at the last one. That name, image texture. So does it have an image we can look at? Yeah, and then that name. And okay, that's the ORM texture for the crown. So let's look at a different one. Come on. Okay, that's the normal map. Okay, so we could say that, and x that image, that name, that ends with no, that name -2:, this will get us the last 2 letters in maybe just the last letter. -1 in ORM. That might work. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, and then we got to say x.image. Yep, that's right. So, that's fucking ugly, Python. Fucking ugly. But I guess we can use it, right? So, let's see. And then we got to index these. We gotta connect these up to this somehow. I'd say let's just comment that out for now. For now, we'll just hard code it. Like, let's see, how do we select images? Let's see. Let's go back to this. Let's just let's pull up an image editor over here. So if we do that, we pin it. I thought that would show it there. Yeah, wait, it is, but it's not showing. What the fuck? And yeah, none of these are working. What the fuck? What if I do this? Oh yeah, that shows me something. What about these? No. So that's not linking up to that for some reason. No, I don't want to pin the node tree. Well, what the hell? Do I have to use the other image editor? I mean, aren't these just the same thing? Like if I select that one there? No, they are separate. Okay, so, So those do switch. These don't appear to be hooked up to anything. Oh, right, because those files don't actually exist. Can't load image, right, because I deleted them. Then I recreated them under a temporary name, yeah. So, let's just change, what's going on here? What's the difference between this one and that one? So that one's pinned. So if okay, now they both update. So I should be able to change this one back to, God damn it. Where's the image editor? Right there. No, not image editor. I want, frickin' Python console. Yeah. Shift F4. If I can remember my frickin' keyboard shortcuts. I don't know if you guys can really read this text, by the way. It's so tiny. Let me just look in. Yeah, you can read it. Okay. Okay, so that selects that. How do we find our selected? No, what do we need to do? Or how do we select an image? So this thing knows what to target. So it knows what to bake onto. That's the thing. So I'm gonna Google it. Blender, Python, select image. No, I don't want to open it by file name. But do we want that maybe? Prop search, huh? How does that work? What is row? Column layout, panel layout, view 3D panel. What the fuck? So that makes a UI panel, and this will display it in the panel. Yeah, we're gonna get to this later. I'll try to make some kind of a UI for this so you can just, so I can select which textures I want to bake. Let's see. Context c dot scene dot image. Let's see what we got here. C dot scene dot Nope, there's no image names or anything like that. Image paint object. Maybe it would be a texture. No. Temp override. No. How about data? Nah. Let's see. Does this have any Python stuff? Data.images.name. No, that's not it. Edit source. Bpi.ops to UI. No, that's not what we want. Image open. Nah. Oh, let's see. There's an image open operator. I don't fully understand Blender operators. They're basically regular functions, but you can I guess it can undo them and stuff like that. So it just adds another layer of confusion. Um, hmm. Wonder if we can just take an image and select it. Let's see. You use all this stuff. Users all. No, no. No, Blender doesn't work that way, does it? Um, editable, missing. Oh, let's see. You can save it, save render. That might be useful. What about the ID data? I think that's just the same thing, isn't it? Sometimes that's different in Blender. Asset data. I don't know what that is. No, oh, it's empty. Okay, never mind. Oh, that would be for the asset libraries that you can build. Never mind. All right, so how do we select something? um Blender Python select image texture to bake. How to bake a texture map with Python. You make it the active node. Okay. Yep, and there's how you can do the save render. I don't know if we really need to do that. I'm hoping we can just avoid that and combine them into one image and then save it as an ORM image. So we don't need to do that. We just need to set the active node. So node tree dot nodes dot active equals the one we want. Okay, so how do we figure that out? So let's just say nodes equals that. And then we can just say nodes there, and let's just make a little dictionary, like what the fuck? Output nodes equals dictionary. Then we'll say, we'll do that. So then we can just do something like this. Let's see, just put a okay, so we'll just say C equals the last letter of the image name. And if it's in RM, then we're gonna say output nodes C equals node. Then we go, let's see, nodes.active equals output nodes O, like that. And we should be able to do this for all of them, like this, and that'll be R, and that one will be M. And hopefully that actually works. So I'll just save that text and save everything. Let's go back here. So to bake the crown, we got to select turn that crap off, turn that on, and we got to make it renderable, and we want to turn off rendering on that stuff. So it's just this stuff here, and see this is an alias for that. It's in both collections, so we can just select the high poly objects, and then wait, we got to be in object mode though, so we'll select all those and then that last. Then we've got all this stuff here, and we should be able to just run that script in our text editor. Just go to, what is it, this? What the hell? Did I forget to save it as something? Save as, we got to give it a name. Oh, it got a name because I loaded it. That's why. Let's see. Text open, bake test. There we go. And then we can just delete that one. Will that really delete it? Let's just copy everything and then wait a second. That's not the one I'm looking at, is it? That's composite. That's that, and that's bake test. Okay. So let's copy that, delete that, go over here to this. Looks like it's still there. So now we can go back here and just go to bake test, and let's just save everything, make sure that's saved, and now we're gonna run it with run script. And that's supposed to bake all three of these. So here goes. Oh, let's open up a file browser too. Let's see. This is going to be in characters, skeleton. So this is going to create T, crown, O, R, and M, 3 separate files. Well, I don't think it's actually going to save them though, but we can do that. So text, run script. Oh, it doesn't like something. Oh yeah, we gotta copy that stuff over. So let's just do that. Okay, try again. Everything's still selected. Yep. So run script. Line 9, no attribute image. Oh, right. We got to do that. We got to check the type first. And then we can do another conditional like that. Okay. Save, and run script. Line 16. Uninitialized image. Oh, how do we initialize an image then? Is that in here somewhere? Texture node dot select. Do we need to do that? So we're gonna say node.select equals true, I think. And we've got to make it active also. Dot select. So maybe we'll say node equals that. Then we'll say node dot select. Then we'll say that. Let's just try it with the first one. So Alt S, Alt P to run it. And we get stuck on line 19 here. What's the problem? Uninitialized image from object crown. So maybe we have to create this image. We got to do a new image. And we got to give it a name. T crown O. Except the thing is, this already exists. No, so we can't do that. So we got to do T crown. I got to zoom in. T crown O right there. But it's not going to like that, is it? Yeah, line 19, uninitialized image. Okay, so let's just, oh, maybe we got to initialize it up here. Image, new. That's the same thing we would be doing down here. Well, okay, shit. Let's delete that. Delete that. Let's make a new image. We'll call it that. But okay, but we got to get rid of the other two. Can I change the name here? Well, no. Sometimes that works, but not in this case. And we need like a non-color image and all that stuff. Let's see. Can we actually? So we got a generated image here, but it's got the wrong name though. Let's see. Can we change the name of this one? And then we can rename this, right? Yeah. And now we've got it. Now it's a generated image. Initialized to a blank. So let's do that. And I think it's baking. There we go. And let's see. Yeah, that looks like something. Then it's gonna get stuck on the other two. There must have been an error message, but I don't see it. Now, is there some way to initialize these images? Let's see. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? So, okay, so I guess we're just gonna take that, call it, just add a string to it. Then we'll just go make a new one here. New image, do that, like that, non-color, and we'll do the same thing over here. Well, yeah, we can just rename it right here. Whoops, we'll copy that, add some bullshit to it, make a new one with the name we want, new image, and get it selected up here. Yeah, that's fine. Non-color. We'll have to script that too. Let's see, node.image. What is that? Color space settings dot name, huh? Gonna be something like that. We'll figure that out later. So now let's try to do the same thing with these other two. So that's gonna be R and M. Whoops. Let's just copy that down here for completeness. So it's going to be O, R, oh, damn it, got to put my mouse in the right place, and M. And we got to be in object mode. Hopefully I didn't fuck anything up. Here goes. We're baking. I have no idea what it's doing here. Are we still baking? We're going on to the next one, I think. Are we done? I don't know. Let's just click around. Yep, okay. Looks like we got them all now. So, yep, we got all three. All right, so let's see. Let's just save the file, the Blender file. We're not going to save the images though. I'm gonna try to avoid that. Then we go over to our compositor. Let's see, how do we do that over here? Well, here, let's start out, do some nodes. Get rid of that and that. Let's go over to our compositor script. Okay, and then instead of this, we're gonna do what were they called? Like SM crown or something. T crown. Yeah, okay. So back to scripting. So it's gonna be T crown and a suffix. And that's gonna find the image, not the image object, not the file name, not the actual file. And they don't have a PNG suffix. That's something we're gonna have to sort out. Because if you just load an image, it gets a suffix. But I guess if we're gonna automate all this, we should be able to keep it consistent, right? Let's see, how's my mic volume anyway? I think I need to speak up a little. How's that? Yeah, I don't know. Something like this. That's better. Let's see. So this, we can just run it and go over to compositing. There it is. Then we gotta hit F12 to render it. What's the matter? Huh? No render output. No. Oh, there is no render output. We need a viewer node. So let's just add one down here. Image. What is it? Is it actually called a viewer node? No, you got to go to image editor, and there it is. And then you can. Oh, then you got to go to viewer in here. Yeah. Viewer node. How come I don't see anything? And what about these? See, it says there's something there. If we go to view, what's the viewer region right there? Yeah, that's how you do it. Then you can fit that in there. So you don't even need this. You can just do that, I think. Well, let's see. Viewer. Save this image. So we can save that as something like that. So let's just call it, let's just put a 2 on the end of it. Save this image. Let's go look at our, so it's half the size. Weird. Let's see what the difference is. Oh, no, notice how this one looks a lot different. So which one's right? I don't know. But probably a color space issue. Let's see, image, save as. Okay, that gives us this thing. Does this give us that too? Just says format PNG. And it doesn't give us those options, huh? Just saves it. So if we go over here and do a save as, we could do that. We say RGB. I think we want to do raw image, maybe. So we'll try that. And it's still smaller. And see, that's a lot different. So yeah, I'm a little confused about that. The other way we could handle this is to add an well, there's a file output and compositor node. So let's try that. So for this one, you got to hit render F12, and that looks kind of flat. Got to go to image. Okay, the size is wrong also. Right, so we got to go into our render settings. Over here, so we got cycles, viewport. Where's the? Oh, is it here? So we could go like 1024, 1024. We don't use this for anything else, so that should be fine. And we can do that. Color management. Override. Yeah, it's that same stuff, which is it's not what we get normally. Yeah, how do I? Let's just hit render. Is this yeah, see, it's the right size now. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Image. Any options? No. So just save as, override standard. You want standard or raw? Let's try false color. See if it gives us something weird. Wait, where did I save that to though? Save as, yeah, same name. I just overwrote it. Okay, it's a bigger file this time. That's all fucked up. Okay, so the false color definitely made a difference. Okay, Shift Alt S, save as. We can set this stuff here. Yeah, see, I don't want sRGB. Try standard. Can I just do a Alt S to save that? It's gonna do this, okay. Override, standard, save. Nah, but that's not gonna be right. Oh wait, that's a bigger file. Maybe that is right. So it's override standard. So if I switch to override, it uses these settings apparently. Here, let's just change that to something else temporarily. Change that to override. Yep, it does use this. So change it to standard. And let's turn up the compression so we can try to get the same file size. And that looks, oh, it was taking longer. Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit smaller. So let's compare. They're not the same, but they are closer. I doubt it's right. But let's just see what it looks like in the game. Let's see. So is that file, yeah, we can get that back. So if I just go over here and do a, where's my render window? So we'll just save over the original one. Actually, let's rename that with a 1 in it. Then we'll save that with an override. Are there any, let's try raw. So that's 736. That's awful close. That looks a lot different though. So I'm expecting that, not that, not that. But let's just see what it looks like in the game. All right, we need a loading progress bar also. All right, so that doesn't look terrible, but it looks kind of dull, doesn't it? Maybe it's right. I don't know. Let's go over in a different color light. Oh, come on, get up there. Yeah. Well, I think that's good enough for now, right? We're making progress. So we got scripted baking. Yeah. All right. Let's want to save all these. They got to be non-color, black and white, which is grayscale. So we'll do that and that one. And that one. And see, it just saves them with that name plus an extension. And let's get into object mode. All right, so so let's put this little project to bed. Let's just make sure our scripts are saved. Alt S and Alt S and then let's just, yeah, we'll just save the file here, the Blender file, and we're done. Then let's just we'll keep those lying around for now. And we got all these too, O, M, and R. Yep. So, and how does that compare to that? Did I do those right? I think so. But I just wanted to rebake them anyway. All right, so do we need anything here? Could do that, but yeah, no, we don't want to. What about this? We can assign an image to a node. No, we're just making a new image, right? Or a new node. There's the image. New new image. Yeah, new image. Let's just add a couple notes here. So we sort of got those working. So we can do something like this. And then what? Okay, we can make new nodes. Where's my thing? Right there. We might call that something like temp O. And give it an image. Damn it. Avoid using ops if possible. Yeah. But there's no alternative for baking. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So we're done with that for now. And yeah, we got a bunch of crap floating around in here. Let's just check a few of these in to get. We're just gonna stage this stuff. So in case I fuck it up, it's in here. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got to do that also. That's in scene settings. Also, like non-color, standard, raw, whatever. No color correction. All right, so we're done with our Blender scripting for now. Just chipping away at that. So let's work on equipping next. I got about an hour left. Let's just see what we can do. Yeah, let me take a break and then we'll do that. All right. All right, back to work. Let's see. So here's what the game, oh wait, here's what the game looks like currently. So we gotta load up all these guys. All right. So currently if you equip an item, it just changes your weapon like that, and it's attached to the right hand. That's it. And that's just a test. It's scaled up like 10 times. And you can do that. The button bindings do work for that. So like we can change that to a 1, and then so 2 goes to vampire bite mode and 1 goes to pistol. Yeah, so and then you can equip anything in here, but if it doesn't have a 3D model, then you just have empty hands. And if you have vampire bite, wait, doesn't that? Oh yeah, when you're out in the game world, it does change you to that animation. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I notice the skull texture looks a little fucked up around the upper jaws, so there's definitely something wrong with it. I think maybe it's just the cheekbones. I don't know. Like, how does it look in here? Yeah, something doesn't look quite right under it, like all up in here. We'll have to fix that other time. So the main thing we want to do right now is we want to be able to attach things like the crown to his head, and you know, things like armbands, collars, amulets, necklaces, rings. Rings could go on any finger. Yeah, I think probably the crown, the weapons. You could get the weapons in either hand, and yeah, like if we could equip weapons in either hand and rings on any finger, that's a pretty good test of this system. So we don't need to add any new models yet. We don't have to do any more Blender work. So let's see, how do we do this though? So currently we've got this bone attachment structure, which is in here. We've got a number, we've got a counter. So I think what we got to do is switch to a fixed number of slots, like 10 slots, and if there's no model, if the model is null, then we don't render it. If there is, we do. And if you unequip something, you just set the model to 0 and it goes away. And if you want to equip something, you just search for a free slot with no model, and you put it there, and there it is. And then you just tweak these offsets and stuff, and the color, and there's a transform. Well, we'll follow up on that later. But the main thing is you've got the bone index, yeah, the bone index and model name and that stuff. And then the actual equipping happens down in here. Yep, wheeled weapon. So it could be, we got to allow for things other than weapons also. And let's see, where's the bone index? There's the model weapon. Right there. No, that's the bone. That's the attachment index. Oh yeah, we set the bone up. We set the bones up in here. We just look it up by the bone name. Okay. So what we want to do is, so over here we have the ring can be equipped on any finger. But maybe we'll just put a like a prefix or something instead for now. Hmm. Yeah, I guess, well, yeah, it's either that or we gotta use like Lua regular expressions or something. Do we have bone lists in here? I wonder. Because I kind of forget. Let's just see, what do we have in here? Just search for bone. No, I don't think so. We got a list of NPCs or something, but not a list of bones. Oh, we got a list of animations. That's what I'm thinking of. Somewhere. Maybe it's in, oh, maybe it's in the tests, which would be in here, I guess. Yeah, probably in there. Yep, get animations. Okay. So we could add a get bones function and do a bunch of sorting and filtering in here in Lua. But I don't want to get into that just yet. So, but we do want to be able to equip these on different bones. But let's just have them, let's have one bone for now. So what do we have over here? So these weapons are going to go in hand.r and let's see, they have a slot too, right? No, that would be in, oh, that's in the inventory. Let's open that in here. So for inventory, we've got slot names here for equipped items. And these are just in this file here. We're not actually doing anything with these in the program yet. But I had a system like that in my old custom engine, like 3 years ago. So, so we kind of got to deal with the slots too. That would make sense to do that in Lua because it's just a bunch of string lookups, I guess. So we say like this NPC's weapon 1 slot is a dagger, or it's this dagger. It's the dagger in inventory slot 5, I guess. Either that or we have an equipment list in here Um, um, we could do it that way. Because then the equipped items would be shown at the top, then everything else in inventory. It's kind of tempting to do it that way. Then we wouldn't have to have this equipment slot thing here, but there might be a reason I chose to do it that way also. Just to have everything in one big list. So let's see if we can avoid dealing with that for now. So let's just say that let's just list the bones that they can be attached to for now. So for this one, we're gonna say what would we say over here? That. Yeah, let's take that, and we're gonna plug that in here. Just gonna say bone equals that, and we'll just get rid of that for now. All right, so then for these other ones, we're gonna say bone equals and dot r for all the normal weapons. We could put one in the left hand. Let's just try that for shits and giggles. Maybe that one and the pistol, let's say. Pipe and the pistol. And those are the only ones with models, so the others don't matter. And also for clothing, which we don't have in this model, but if we did, we would have to say it's like in this model, it's the third mesh in the export, or we got to make a custom version of the GLTF loader function. That's complicated, kind of complicated, but I think we're gonna have to do it. It'll just make everything else cleaner. So, let's see. Yeah, I think that's the only information we need. Bone. Then we just gotta pull that in somewhere. Let's close down some of this shit. Yeah, so we got to replace this stuff with like we'll do the hair and the eyes, I guess, at first, and then but we're gonna write a function to do this, and we're not gonna load these things up front either. We've got a caching system for that now. We don't need to do this. Except for the hair, we got to do a couple little tweaks. So we gotta figure out a way to do that. Just for certain objects, I guess. Yep. Maybe we could just do the hair that way for now. Yeah, I guess so. Come on. Come on, get up. Get up. Whoa. Didn't I already give you some dinner? Yeah, you can have more when we have dinner. Whoa. Hmm. So we also got to change this to a generic, it's a general equip item, not just wield weapon. Um, but let's see, we are pulling stuff from that Lua table. So where was that? Yeah, right over here. So we just need to get the bone name. So we'll say and I think we got to do this down below. Otherwise, that's gonna overwrite. I think that's gonna overwrite it. Let's see. I mean, it's gonna overwrite the string pointer. So let's see. So we got to deal with it down here, I guess. Yeah, this is complicated. Um, so I think we got to have a layer in Lua that's gonna handle the weapon or the equipment slots by name, and then so if there's already something equipped in that slot, then we've got to unequip that. And instead of accessing this directly, yeah, we're going to call a function and do a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, okay. I need to really, I don't want to get into this now. It's too much. Um, let's just go make some right-click menus. So yes, we got to do that. Then we got to have a generalized, yeah, not just weapons. We need a Lua function to get weapon, to get item config and unequip, and track slot usage, unequip current item, etc. Yeah. All right, let's go work on the menus. So let's see. Okay, yeah, we're not really doing anything there yet. So now where's our menu? Down here. So we're gonna have to change the way context menus work. So let's see. For testing, let's just change the startup to make this a little more quicker. Let's see. So we just won't do anything for turn-based. So make test, and we'll just stay in the title screen level with nothing in it. I don't know why there's a big black hole there. Well, whatever, it's okay. Yeah, the lighting's all screwed up in here. But that's okay. All we need to do is be able to do, like, click on tiles and click on characters. So let's see. So we're gonna have a function God mode context menu. Yeah, I guess that'll do. And we got to take some parameters. So context menus are going to have different parameters than regular menus, and this is going to complicate things somewhat in here. But we gotta deal with all these different possibilities. And let's see, for turn-based, I don't want to get, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to use it for, but maybe just for testing. And we'll definitely want to use it for God mode. I think I've got a list of things here somewhere. Yeah, toggle two-sided, change material, edit light parameters, edit dialogue. Yeah. Okay, so there's so that's an NPC option. And this other stuff would be for objects or interactables, not NPCs. Then for turn-based mode, there might be an option for tiles also, like walk here. So let's just put that. And then we gotta decide what to put here. Let's see. So turn-based and God mode. So oh yeah, then we gotta actually, we're gonna have different options depending on what it is. So, and we gotta have an enumeration. So we gotta have let's see, context menu. Let's see, test tentative. Let's see. So I say CTM type, I guess. CTM type tile. Could be a tile, NPC, object, or other. Other should never happen, probably. But we'll put it in there anyway. And let's put some nice tabs in there. Autism. And then we've got a little thing that will actually read this file in Lua, so we can use it in there too. So we just use these in C and Lua, and then that'll keep things consistent without having to use any fancy string data types or anything. Just integers. Keep it simple. So so we're gonna have like a type. I don't know, would it be type, item type, target type? Let's say T type. Because type is it might be a reserved word or something. I don't know. And then we might need coordinates or something, right? But that could be a vector too. Yeah, so it's just going to be an NPC ID or object ID or a tile coordinate. Yeah. So that's a do open menu. So for this, we just do that, and we just run the function by that name. And for a context menu, we gotta push a couple extra arguments on the Lua stack right here. So instead of a heading, we're gonna do, instead of a heading, we're gonna push the type and coordinates. Yeah. So let's see, how do we do that? And what is that for? Oh yeah, that's okay. Let's see. Some of that stuff should probably be down here, but we'll just keep it this way for now. So let's just say T type equals say 0 for a bad value. No, actually, let's not do that. Let's just do we're gonna do Lua push integer CPM type. Let's just grab these. What was it? NPC, right? NPC, and then the NPC ID, which is gonna be just that. Then for an object, we're gonna use obj and that number, and for a tile, do we have a way to, do we have a push vector 2 function? We've got get field, but do we have one to push those? Yes, we do. Good. So push the tile type, and oh, I'm doing it wrong. Gotta have that. And how do we actually do that though? We gotta do yeah, we gotta do vector 2 tile x comma tile y. That should work. Then for this, we're gonna do push integer type other, then Lua push nil. And we're not really using the heading anymore. So let's just comment that out. We'll push 2 arguments. Telling it we've got 2 arguments. No matter what we do, we're pushing 2 arguments. Yeah. Okay, that should work. And then we just need a type and a value. Then we'll just put that there. So then we're gonna say turn-based context and God mode, context menu. And then we got to do some stuff with the, we got to build up our return. So let's just say local out equals that, and then we're gonna return like that. Yeah. Like that, and what else? And we got to change this too. Well, let's just put that there for now. It'll just be a number, but that's okay. So let's just see if that even works. Let's see, that's supposed to be a vector 2. Okay, can we do it? And let's see, what does it say? We got a 3 and a 0, so that's a tile, I think. So let's go into turn-based. So that's why is it giving us that? What about that? Okay, that's okay. Oh, that's Oh, and we should turn off that depth fog, at least for turn-based. It's sort of like unusable, eh? Let's see. So argument 1 and a table, so that's a vector 2. So we're gonna say CTM type tile, then value equals is it str value? I think. Whoops, I screwed that up. Turn-based. Okay, click on a tile. Oh no, that's wrong. And it doesn't give us any useful debugging information. We're gonna have to figure that out. It's str. No, it's not str. Is it string? Or is it two string? I don't know. Let's just see. String. Oh, come on. That's not helpful. Where's some other Lua crap? Maybe in tests. Let's see. Do I have a cheat sheet for that? Let's see. No, we don't even need that. We need it would be two string, by the way. But that's not gonna work for tables. We need value 0. Actually, it's got to be 1 and 2, not 0 and 1. Because Lua's kind of retarded. Okay. Just baby steps. Get little things working right. Yeah, so that's a tile coordinate. Good. Okay, that's an NPC ID. So we gotta get the NPC information. And we've got some stuff. Yeah, we got stuff for that, like this. Kind of retarded, yep. Let's see, does it have else if? Yeah. Then we do that, and then value equals npc dot name. I think. Wait, that's with a capital N, right? Yeah. It's an object. I'm gonna do. Oh, we could also do let's see, CTM type. We can actually do that. That'll show the type name. And what else? It's an object. Do we have a thing for that yet? No, we don't have anything for objects yet. So maybe in that case we want to do this. Push the object name instead of an ID, instead of the number. Let's get that out. Get that out of there. Avoid confusion. Okay, so that's just going to be the object name. So we'll leave that alone for now. And we don't have any objects in here. So you notice it opens up the wrong menu items the first time. That's kind of... oh yeah, because we're not returning the output. Or are we? No, here we are, but for these, we're not. Yeah, it's empty. But for these, it should be... Yeah, something's not right there. Anyway. Let's just try that. Let's make sure we can do objects also. So that's a tile. Let's see, that's it's not getting an object. Okay, that's what is that doing? Getting a lot of errors there. Assertion failed. Oh, it's not finding. Oh, right, because we got to push the NPC ID, right? Not the. Yeah. Well, yeah. Not the name, but the ID, which is a number. It's still not working right, is it? $5.53. Oh, because we're using the supposed to be value. Alright, let's also change this to let's load up the graveyard when we do turn-based. Then we can test all our NPCs and objects. So that should be an object. Yes. That's an NPC. Yes. See, it's got the type tag. That's pretty nice, eh? There's the barmaid. Okay. We got an altar. Yep. So now we got to put menu items that actually make sense. Okay, let's get out of that. Done with that. And we want to, well, we can do this up here for now. We're always going to follow this pattern for context menus. Instead of this crap. So then we're going to do table.insert out, comma, then whatever. So let's see. So if so we got to do these if statements down here. So for that, it's going to be like walk to, we'll just say walk to, and nil for now because it's not done yet. I don't know, interact, whatever. Let's see. For NPCs, we could say talk. For God mode, it's gonna be what do we say? Edit dialogue and quests. Or if it's it could be a light also. Yeah. So we gotta have light. That'll be 4, that'll be 5. Okay. I guess we gotta have invalid also. Just so it'll print invalid if we happen to give it a bad thing. And then we should actually say that up here too. Okay, wait, that'd be other. I don't know. Whatever, we'll figure that out later. But NPCs, edit dialogue, and if it's a light, well, this will be for God mode, but we're just gonna see, edit light. Is that right? Oh, then yeah, let's see. For objects, we're gonna have several options for God mode. What did I say? Toggle two-sided, change material. And that'll be edit light parameters. It'll be two-sided. I guess we spell it out like that. We're gonna have pickpocketing in this game. I guess we could. Oh, this is gonna be context menu, test context menu. Okay, try that again. Then I'm getting out of here. Okay, so object interact. We need to say the object name up here. And that's all glitched. Okay, well, whatever. That's fine. We'll figure it out later. Yeah, we're making progress. And is there anything in here? This stuff. That's all. Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna keep working on this later, and I might be stream. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming sometime tomorrow, and maybe Saturday morning. Yeah. Hope so. I'll try to finish up this stuff off stream. Yeah, because I gotta this is gonna need some deep thought for this all this equipping items stuff. It's yeah, you know. I've been over that. All right, can we raid someone? Let's see. Looks like there's probably only 2 people here, but that's okay. Let's see. We raided him yesterday. What's Dingus talking about? Maybe we'll raid Wicca. Yeah, of course he's always talking about some.
Good things about rants.
I played the OG
not,
rants, not
his
rants
streams
01
are not
because
chill.
in my defense.
Let's go to Wicca. What is she playing? Some newer Tomb Raider game. Where they butchered Lara Croft, didn't they? Is that her? I don't know. I've never even played the old ones. And then there's Area 52.
Epic says you don't exist, so China wouldn't lie.
Yeah, let's just raid him.
Oh.
All right, guys, have a good one. See you, yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow or Saturday. Probably both. All right, how do I raid? Slash raid, paste the link. There we go.
Goalie. That's all right. Hit it in their goal from here.
See ya.
That's the best. It's the most rewarding when you can just chuck it over their head and they're like, "Wah-pa!" I thought I could get the